On the iPhone with it today, FL Studio Mobile. I'm going to be showing you how to use Autotune, record with Autotune, the best practices, the best tips, the best plugins to use with Autotune so you can get the most out of your FL Studio Mobile Autotune. I'm using a studio setup with this. You don't have to do it. Just make sure you have some good headphones and you're in a room where you can record some good quality vocals. And the thing about FL Studio Mobile, they have a better Autotune in the app than on the computer, and it's so crazy to me. I never understood that. So we're just going to look at it right here. So it's FX Picture, all right? It's very simple. You want to set your key and your scale first before you do anything else. Key and the scale, those have to match the beat, right? Or they got to be the relative major or the minor. There will be links in the description for you to find the key and the scale for free, right? Not breaking no rules, no nothing, like free key and BPM finders just for you. But lucky for me, Atrocity is a great producer, and Atrocity labels his beats, right? So I know the BPM is 132, and I know the key and the scale is D minor. As we can see right here, it says D minor. So all we're gonna do is just go back over here to our plugin, right? And we would go and find D, boom, and we go to find minor, put it in minor. The next thing that we want to make sure is that the plugin is turned on, okay? So we had that on, right? We hear it, it's jumping around, it's doing what it's doing. When you open Picture, by default, F mode will be inactive. You want to turn that on, because what the Autotune does, it jumps between the notes, right? Sometimes your vocals might go up a little bit more, they might go down a little bit more, and you want to be able to move between that format, right? Naturally, right? Or if you want to do pitch shifting yourself, you can just pitch shifting or format shifting, right? Or like format bending, whatever people want to call it, right? And when it comes to speed, it's going to make or break your Autotune, right? Because when you turn speed up to 100, that's how strong it's going to get, right? So you turn it up to 100, you're going to get it there. When it comes to pitch, I don't want you touching pitch at all, right? Because when you do pitch, it's gonna mess it up and it's gonna sound really weird, right? So unless you're trying to affect the pitch, if you know what you're doing with the pitch and how it correlates with the key and the scales, do not touch it. Fine tune is gonna help smooth that out a little bit, and it's completely up to you on how you want to use it. So now I got the key set, the scale set, my speed set, right? I'm not messing with the format at all. So we got to take it a step further. We want to get the best out of the Autotune, okay? So what we're going to have to do, we're going to use some type of compression. So I'm going to go for the multi-band compression. You can use a regular compressor if you want. So what I'm going to do is just go and just find something like just a good little pre that I can record with, right? So now it's just making my vocals sound a little bit better. It's going to level them out a little bit. You see what I'm hitting at right here? I'm going like a little loud signal right here. Everything's kind of cool on the master and the lows and the mids and the highs. Just need something to record it. And to get another thing, if we want to EQ it, we can EQ it, but it's not mandatory. So we can go over here and do a graphic EQ. So if we need to cut out some of that low, we can cut out some low right there. We need to boost low. If we needed to, we can, but it's completely up to you, right? So if you want to do like telephone effects right there, right, we could just do like some crazy little telephone effect if we need it, if we want to record with the telephone effect, but we don't need that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to remove that. So we get down here to the sends. This is the beautiful thing about FL Studio Mobile. We hit send, create an FX send. Okay, so our send is going here, and what I'm gonna do now on this, I'm gonna add a reverb. So we're gonna add module, I'm gonna add a reverb, because everything just sounds better with tune when we're using reverb, right? So reverb. All right, so we're gonna go back. So we're gonna go back over here, and now we can control how much reverb we're gonna send over there. So now we can go back to our reverb, and now we can tweak our reverb to what we want. All right, so let's say we need to turn it down. We can turn it down. We can mess with our settings here, and then we can go back here again, add another one. If we want delay, we just click on effect 4, add a module, and we're gonna add a delay and how we want it. So we want the time to be a certain thing. We could do it like slow, yeah. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa. whoa. See, that sounds better. It feels better, right? So now we just go and record. So if we want to add cool, money calling, money calling, money calling, money cool, money calling. It's the Autotune and the rat key. Swipe, scam, live a life. I got hoes tryna be my wife. I can't wait you and I can't wait you and So like that bad. It's the Autotune and the rat key. It's the Autotune. It's the Autotune and the rat key. It's the Autotune and the rat key. Swipe, scam, live a life. I got hoes tryna be my wife. I can't wait you and I can't wait you and So like so so like that's hard. So like it's just simple. Like I'm just recording and the tune is there, it's working. Just to check to make sure Autotune in the right key. Yeah, it's the Autotune in the right key. So it's the Autotune in the right key. Yeah, it's the Autotune in the right key. Swipe, scam, live a life. I got hoes tryna be my wife. I can't wait you and I can't wait you and But as you can see, it's that easy to use Autotune in FL Studio Mobile. You know, set the key, set the scale, set the speed, fine tune and help make it a little bit more natural. F mode is for the pitch shifting or the formant shifting, as people would like to say. If you want to really get the most out of it, you can move the pitch with it. Pair it with a compressor to kind of boost your signal to get a better, consistent level overall with recording. And then if you want to put reverbs on your sends, delays on your sends, the deep voice on your sends, it's completely up to you on what you want to do. Because recording with Autotune is simple, but it's really, really hard when it comes to the performance, right? A lot of people overlook the performance aspect of it because you really got to lock in and perform a certain way. So if you hear a note or a melody said a certain way in your head, you have to record it that way. You have to try to record it that way, because you're gonna sound nuts outside of the headphones. Trust me, you're gonna sound nuts. People tell me all the time, like, bro, you sound like you're dying, but when you play the song back, the shit is fire, right? So that's what it comes down to. And I'm showing you how to do it on the phone, and it's very simple on the phone because it's a beautiful thing on the phone. Like, see how that works? It sounds good, right? I'm not even mixing. I haven't came up with a proper preset or anything to record with, and it sounds good. And I wasn't really taking it seriously. I was just trying to get an idea out of my head. So with that being said, this is how I personally record with Autotune and FL Studio Mobile. Let me know in the comment section below if you want me to make some presets or a template for FL Studio Mobile, and I got you.